Hi everyone, this is Pete from Western Australia, and today I'd like to lift the veil on what on earth is a chord and how do you make a chord. Now, if you're just starting out and you're kind of just used to playing single notes, and you really want to get into more theory, then this is a good lesson for you. So the very first thing I'm going to show you is how to play a C major scale. A C major scale. So it looks like this. So what are the notes of a C major scale, you might be asking yourself? Well, actually, it's the one scale that doesn't use any sharps or flats. So the notes are super easy. Check this out. It goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So this one's a really good one to say out loud to remember the notes. So really force yourself to play C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You can do it in reverse, which I struggle with actually a little bit, but I'd really recommend trying to practice it. So it would be C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. If you vocalize those notes, it really helps you to solidify what the notes actually are. Okay, so what is a chord actually? So is this a chord? No, because it's got only a single note in it. Is this a chord? Well, kind of, but there's an element missing to this, and that would be the third note. So we've got, these are called double stops with a note and a harmony. So a chord has to contain three notes. So usually the theory behind that would be a root, a third, and a fifth. But what is that? So let's go back to this chord here. I just showed you the C chord and the C scale. So when we think about figuring out what notes are in a chord, we go back to the scale it comes from. So this one is the scale of C major, and the notes, like I said before, were C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So when I say root, third, fifth, think of the number of the scale that's in the chord. So let's count the notes. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 notes in a standard scale. So when you go to the numbers of those of that scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, they all have an important part to play on the root note, the first note. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you put those three numbers together, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get this root, third, fifth. And all of a sudden you can hear that this has become a chord. 3 notes, root, third, fifth. So you can do that in pretty much any key, but C is a great key to start learning on. So you might be saying to yourself, like a common question I ask my students, like how many notes are in a chord? And they usually say, well, 6 or 5, because it sort of makes sense in the way that if you strum a chord, you're strumming 6 strings sometimes. So yeah, 6 notes, but that's not the case. There's always only 3 notes in a standard, like a cowboy chord, sort of like an A minor or a C major or any of those sorts of basic chords. So why are we playing these other notes here, in the chord? Well, if you look carefully, they're just doubling up what we've already played here, root, third, fifth. So this one here is going to be the C. So that's just the double up of the octave. So it's just another root note. So they match, and then you've also got an E in there. Let's see if we can find that E in the chord. 1, 2, 3. There it is. So you're literally just playing another 1, 2, 3, third. So you've got an extra root and an extra third in there. So it goes root, third, fifth, and then root, third again, like that. Okay, I hope that kind of makes sense and was useful for you, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.